They laughed the moment she stepped onto the gravel range, boots scuffing the dirt, rifle case in hand. "Lost lady, cooking classes that way," one recruit snorted, elbowing his buddy as the rest chuckled. At the far end, the woman stood alone, unfazed. No uniform, no visible rank, just worn jeans, a faded olive jacket, and boots that had clearly seen war. Her hair was tied back in a tight braid, eyes locked on the firing line like it was personal. She looked more like someone's tired sister than someone with clearance. But her stare, it was ice. A sergeant moved toward her, clipboard in hand and authority in his stride. "Ma'am, this is a restricted range, military qualifications only." He didn't look up from his checklist. He didn't see her hands, calloused, scarred, steady as steel. She didn't argue, didn't explain. She just set the rifle case down, popped the latches open, and started assembling her weapon with quiet precision. The laughter grew louder. One recruit leaned back and whispered, "She probably thinks this is a beginner's class." Then came the unmistakable click of a bolt sliding into place. Sharp. Sure, her movements weren't nervous. They were trained, calculated clockwork. The noise silenced a few of the boys. One or two exchanged glances, unsure now. It wasn't just the gear, it was how she held it. Like it was part of her. "Bet she doesn't even know the range commands," someone muttered. That's when she finally spoke. Her voice was calm, clipped, and cut through the air like a blade. "Range hot, eyes and ears, weapons live, Delta Protocol, Section 8, Clearance Echo 6. The sergeant froze, several heads turned. That phrase didn't come from a manual, it came from Black Ops, classified engagements, rules of engagement beyond the standard field guide. That protocol wasn't spoken in public. Unless you'd earned the right. She moved to the firing line, laid prone, and set the scope. No fanfare, no bravado. Just breath in, breath out, finger hovering near the trigger. The first shot cracked through the silence. Bullseye, the second split the first. Gasps. No one was laughing now. 3 more rounds, each one impossibly precise. A group of instructors emerged from the observation hut. One slowly removed his glasses. Another lowered his rangefinder and simply whispered, "No way." She stood, clicked the safety on, and began disassembling her rifle with the same calm grace. No celebration, no nod to the crowd. Just deliberate silence. That's when someone dared to speak, his voice nearly reverent. "Who are you?" She slung her rifle case over one shoulder and turned slightly. "Master Sergeant Lila Grant, Delta Force, retired." The name dropped like a weight. Silence turned into stunned recognition. The sergeant who had first dismissed her blinked twice. "But they didn't allow—" She cut him off with a raised brow. "They didn't. But war didn't care." That was all she said. Behind her, the recruits, every single one, stood at full attention. Not because of protocol, because of awe. Stories rushed through their minds, the rumors, the classified mission in Kandahar, the operator who carried out a deep extraction in Syria, 5 days behind enemy lines with a shattered femur and no backup. The legend no one ever confirmed. Until now. A senior officer stepped forward, removing his cap slowly. "Why are you here?" he asked. She looked over the crowd, eyes steady, tone level. "I heard you were teaching them how to shoot. But no one's teaching them how to be underestimated, how to stand through it. I thought I'd stop by." She turned to leave. A young woman near the end of the line, probably fresh out of basic, stepped forward, eyes wide. "Ma'am, will you come back?" Lila paused for a moment, then said with a ghost of a smile, "If you're lucky." And then she was gone. No parade, no applause, just a fading silhouette walking off the range, leaving behind a silence so loud it echoed in their ears. The recruits didn't speak for a while. Something had shifted. Jokes dried up. Respect hung in the air like smoke after a clean shot. For weeks they told her story. Some called her the Phantom Operator, others just called her Ma'am. But it wasn't the marksmanship they remembered most. It was the way she made them feel small, not through shame, but through awe. She didn't correct them with words. She did it with 5 perfect shots and the weight of command in her voice. That day changed more than a few scores on a range sheet. It rewired their view of what strength looks like, who deserves respect, and why you never, ever judge by appearances. Because the quiet ones, the ones you overlook, they might just be the ghosts who cleared the path you're now standing on. Some power isn't announced, it's revealed with calm control and deadly precision. Before we wrap up the story, let us know in the comments. Where are you watching from? We'd love to hear. Because real authority doesn't shout, it just hits dead center, every time. If your heart paused at that last scene, give this video a like and share your feelings below.